first down carry by Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Phillips able to get him for a loss of about 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 13 yards out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. He's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 45 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after for the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And some room to roam now. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run here with Dillon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Packers are going to take possession.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Right to the air is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early
touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
There's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup but ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. It's Williams on the catch. He's got room past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looking to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's right. 2nd and 7. A quick throw complete to Chark. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To the air again. Goff. The open man is Chark. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown. DJ Chark. 61 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kirby Joseph. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this is going to be Packer football. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On second down, Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Romeo Okwara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, short and shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now it's gone. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 4th down, gone. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers,
a slant to Jones. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the out route, he finds Hardman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Yellow.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chopping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Rodgers now to throw. And it's caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want a carbon copy.
There he goes, left side. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
71 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers going to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need to take the ball across.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon me?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Running right, Jones. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Packers 22, Chiefs 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slot?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the line.
Lights came, prime time,